Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is a serious growing trend of people within Reddit and I'm sure Blue Sky or Pedo Sky. I'm not sure the name of it. I get it confused sometimes, but there's been a growing trend that people really want Donald Trump to be killed. And now they've included, of course, Elon Musk into that equation. Back in July, I released a video talking about the police going to a Redditor's home because they had threatened to kill Trump. 2 weeks later, Butler happens. And obviously, Trump's got way better security now. Musk has amazing security. We don't want people to be worrying that something's going to happen, but there is a huge psychological problem within the Democratic Party that's perpetuated by their influencers and the media that deems actions like killing someone like Elon Musk or Donald Trump, they're not only justified, it would make the person who did it a hero in these circles, like a serious hero. You know, the whole thing with Luigi and everything like that. But we understand, and this is why I say what I say when it comes to the assassination, and people say, no, you're too hard. There's no way Democrats think that. But no, I mean, there were many Democrats, I would say at least 30 to 40%, that were very upset that Donald Trump was not shot in the head. Because we know he barely turned and they couldn't even cope with that. They said it was fake. They said Trump staged it, even though someone died. That's just the way these people think. They're too far gone. They have all of these biases and feelings of Trump, and they do view him as another Hitler. So they think it's justifiable to remove him. Not only justifiable, it is commendable, and it means you're a hero for doing it. So it's a very dangerous thought. And you'll get into these Reddit communities, and a lot of this is these people, they don't leave their homes. They would never do anything like this in real life. You go out in public, you don't see people like this, right? A lot of this is, oh, it's online, it's just talk. And we get that. And I mean, these liberal people, they have to understand, though, if you think this is far right now with Trump and Musk, if something were to happen to Trump and Musk, you're going to get your wish. You're going to see what real far right is. If something happens to Trump and Musk, because you have to realize the country would shift even more right if anything happened. Now, you talk about, well, if Trump and Musk, something happens to them to where they get eliminated, the Republican Party turns into chaos. That's probably what they want. But it would rise, and I think most of the people within the United States would, it would be a more farther right type situation. If you know what history is in terms of certain situations causing, I guess, enabling people to gain more power, I think it would be a further right situation in the United States if something happened to Trump or to Elon. But you've got things like this. This is a weird thing. It's like, I don't know if this dude is AI. I think this is an AI thing, but this is just a random subreddit here, and it's got 222 upvotes, and it's the whole thing. It's like a joke about how do you go about getting a gun? How do you go about killing Trump? I'll play like 30 seconds of it just so you get the gist of it.
Glorifying the murder of United Health CEO. And I have to say, that's really dangerous. So we have to be cautious about what we post. Because people that see Luigi glorified as some sort of folk hero might get the idea to kill Elon Musk. Because the kind of person that's going to think about killing Elon...
I mean, it is kind of ironic. It's like a robot because these people are robots. I hate Elon. I hate Trump. Elon dead. Trump. I mean, it is kind of, it's like they're making fun of themselves.
Elon Musk might even be tempted to look up a list of other CEOs. Most of them have their address posted publicly online as they are written off as a business expense. And knowing where they live is dangerous. What if they confront them? What if they're even crazier? What if they have a weapon? I mean, it's not as easy to get a weapon everywhere as it is in, say, Alabama has over a 99% success rate in gun applications. They approve almost everybody.
We get it. The underlying, you want Trump and Elon Musk to be assassinated. You're so quirky. You're so funny. Ha ha ha. It's like they play these coded videos and I'm like, oh, it's so you look at this. We don't want anyone dead, and then they play like how they do. It's like a little joke. But you've also got a woman in another video saying that she would write love letters, like some liberal white lady who's like 35 years old, saying she would write love letters to somebody if they killed Trump or Musk. And these are just, I mean, she looks like a normal white American, or like a 35-year-old white American, just normal. And you look at a lady like that, and it's like, you're just a symptom of liberalism. You're a symptom of online leftist social media. I mean, when have you seen a conservative say anything about eliminating Joe Biden or Kamala Harris? It just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Unfortunately, these people, because they've built Trump up to be this evil straw man. I mean, we just saw it with like Trump says, I'm going to give you guys $5,000 in return for all the government waste that we have. And they're like, no, it's bad. I mean, it's no matter what Trump does, it's already, they hate it. It's not going to work with these people. There's no matter what Trump ends up doing, it's always going to be viewed as negative. So that's why there's really no point in trying to level with them. Just say, you lost, shut up, you're irrelevant. I really don't care what your opinion is. And that's not me trying to be mean. That's where we're at with these people who are like, I mean, it's just like this robot. Elon Musk bad. I mean, they're like making fun of themselves with these videos. So that's just it. Listen, we'll see what happens with Trump and Musk, and they've got great security. I think they'll be fine. But there are a significant amount of these videos. And you know what? It's good with X and how it's changed now to where you can call some of this stuff out and get it investigated with the FBI now. Kash Patel, it's a lot of this will probably be investigated. And again, a lot of this is just online stuff. People, they really hate Trump. Liberals do. And Democrats are able to kind of hide the crazies within their party, the far left people. A lot of them don't even identify as Democrats. They think the Democrats are not even close to radical enough, and they kind of view both Republicans and Democrats one and the same. But they would certainly vote Democrat over Republican, and they do hate Donald Trump to the point where they think it's acceptable to say Trump should be killed. I hope someone does it. I'll celebrate it. That's a very normal viewpoint, very normal. And I think even with mainstream Democrats, you would say, well, to a degree. I mean, a lot of them did come out and say the assassination attempt was terrible. But I do think there's a certain amount of mainstream Democrats who would be like, if Trump dies, well, he's a bad person and it's overall good for the country. I think you'd hear some of that sentiment. A lot of them would keep it private, of course. We got this situation on Piers Morgan. Let's see what this is.
People like Blossom are exactly why Donald Trump won on November 5th. People, I believe,
Oh,
of course,
girl,
people.
please.
Bitch, please.
Please.
Donald Trump,
Donald Trump rigged the election, which is why he's sitting in office now.
Can we mute
And he's
this?
Did you hear what she said? She said Donald Trump rigged the election. So after everything that happened in 2020, with, oh my goodness, it's a threat to democracy, how dare you? We've got a Democrat, Donald Trump rigged it. But I thought Elon rigged it. But Elon rigged it. But how does Elon rig it? He spent half the amount of money that Mark Zuckerberg spent in 2020 on the Democrats. But how does Elon have that much influence? You can't even level with these people, but...
This is the most
mute Blossom, please, because she can't stop talking. Riley, you respond.
I wanted to hear...
People turned out, I believe, in masses to the polls on November 5th to embrace Donald Trump, to embrace the America First agenda, to embrace his cabinet picks. But more so, I believe people turned out to the polls to reject absurdity. And that is exactly what the past 30 minutes.
You know, I was thinking about the perspective of, like, now that we have 3 or 4 months, and you see Kamala Harris, every time she goes out in public, she's drunk, she can barely talk. You just, how would that woman be qualified to be president? Like, seriously, just on a level of leadership. It's just like the perspective, you zoom out and you be like, wait, this woman was, people voted for this woman. And I understand it's Democrat, Republican. If you're a Democrat, you're going to vote for whatever Democrat is put up over the Republican. It's not just one person. You're voting for a party. But it's like, you listen to, the lady is drunk at every single event. She's like, yes, we have passion, and passion creates, and the other people in the back are like, yay. I mean, the perspective of it is insane. Like, the idea of, like, independent people are going to vote for Kamala Harris. It's just, I mean, the Democrats had no real answer to the who was going to be the nominee. I think they wanted someone else other than Kamala Harris, and then Biden endorsed Kamala, which forced the entire party to endorse Kamala. Otherwise, there would be a fracture within inside their party. But it's like the perspective of Kamala just going out, and it's like, how was this woman? I mean, it wasn't like she won the primaries or the nomination. They handed it to her because of how bad Biden was during the debate, but still, like, the perspective of it is insane.
Yeah.
Have been on this program, Pierce, is totally, entirely, and thoroughly absurd from top to bottom. Saying there should be a gender-neutral Olympics.
I know.
Are you serious?
Madness.
Do you also believe, Blossom, that we should combine the Paralympics and
A gender-neutral Olympics. There's going to be no women.
the Olympics? I would love to hear an answer to that.
Okay, I'll ask her. Bring back Blossom. Blossom, should we combine the Paralympics with the regular Olympics? Have them all compete with each other?
I mean, why not? And to go back to
Right,
Riley's
yeah,
point to
why
that
not?
last
Yeah.
You're trolling. Come on. This is normal.
You can control them?
No, that one. I brought my own. Mine's bigger.
The most attractive Democrat voters right here.
Sycamore!
What was that? Oh, man. Yeah.
You want to come take my meds? You can take them. Come on, Bobby. Bobby and Donnie, come on. You can get my meds. Come on, it'll be fun. You want to take them? You want to take my meds? You want to take my friends' meds, too? We'll all get together. We'll go off. I'm going to go off them. Do you want me to go off them now? I will go off them because I want to. I want to go off them. I'm going to go off them just for you, Bobby. You want to come join me? It'll be fun. Let's get this party started. Hi, RFK.
Maybe you need to go off of them with how, if this is how you're acting on them. And these people, they think it's a good thing to post. Who knows? Either way, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Make sure you follow me on X. Link to that's always in the description.